Well, it's the magical month of December. It's my favorite month to kill a big buck in. For me, I don't know if there's a better month to kill a big buck in. The cool or cold weather on your face just lets you know you're alive, and the big bucks are interested in food and still a little bit in does. So I'm excited to be headed north. I'm going to listen to Matt Chandler on the podcast this morning, Speak the Truth, and get a little bit of that since it is Sunday and I'm missing church. Hopefully this is the last time I have to miss this winter. And my Mustangs closed out the month of November yesterday with their 10th win of the season, which was exciting, and I got to experience that in person. It was historical because it's been a long time since that happened. And it's been 10 years since we beat Colin Kaepernick in the Hawaii Bowl, and I got to be a part of that in the first bowl in a quarter century after the death penalty. So anyway, lots of cool stuff happening. I'm excited just to be alive right now, and I'm headed north to go kill a big toad daddy. Sorry. Well, I just got here, pulled up on the side of the road, kind of switched some clothes. I'm gonna gather up the rest of my stuff and head in to the spot that is adjacent to where I saw that big buck last time in the early morning. Also happens to be right where I shot Frankenstein last year. It's just a pinch between two bluffs where all the trails kind of just neck down and come right through there and then head up to agriculture. So the one big plus I've got going today is the wind's about 20 to 25 miles an hour. It's going to calm down a little bit, but it still shows at dark to be about 10 to 14 miles an hour, which is good because when it gets calm out here, it is really hard to get drawn in the grass and sit up without being seen or heard, especially heard when they're in bow range. It's a good thing. We got wind cover. Gonna make the long trek in, try to kill a deer tonight. Okay, I'm set up just slightly uphill, but there's better grass and a better steeper slope up here for me to kind of like hide behind while I draw. I've mashed down some of the grass right here so that hopefully I can draw without hooking my arrow or anything or making a bunch of noise or that kind of thing. And I've got bushes out there that are marked at my yardages, so basically 30 and 40. If they see me, hopefully I can make a quick acquisition on the target and the yardage, make a shot before they run off.
yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal.
Okay, so last night Casey and I struggled back and forth to figure out a game plan. There was a wind that was supposed to switch a little after daybreak, and it looks like it's going to switch right at daybreak now, but it's too late once you kind of get up late and to put a plan together. Basically, both of us are going to be in trucks scouting from the truck this morning. Since you can see out here quite a ways, one of our best pieces of public has been really slammed by one guy in particular who kicked me out of the stand a few weeks back, and I just don't feel good the weekend after Thanksgiving going in there on this wind. I feel like it's more of a waste of time than me driving around trying to find out where I could possibly ambush a deer that's using some ag source or something like that. Pretty boring. Might not have a whole lot of footage from the morning, but hopefully this afternoon it'll end up with a dead buck.
When I'm saying don't invest where things can be destroyed, right? Don't invest in such a way that your concerns are always on earthly things. And then the question is, does the tithe hold over into the generosity? And you're like, I can't afford the car. It's a 12-year note, and it's only $900 a month. Then maybe you'll be able to swing that. But if it's kept you from being generous, look at me, I love you. You can't afford it. It's free. It's not going to cost you. Again, in my mind, I'm always doing this. It's just kind of how I'm wired. Like when I think about all these practices that we've covered, like what would it be like if just the village church, you know, just if I'm thinking about this area, like this church, that will be one church in one location here in another couple of years. What would it be like if you and I just surrendered all this? And every time we're out to eat, we're generous and we're asking for people how to pray. And we're like, Lauren and I were having dinner Thursday night, guys.
Man, that deer was huge. He actually was on a piece of property that I can hunt, but unfortunately, I didn't see him the rest of the season. I'm hoping he shows up again next year because I think he's probably 4.5 years old, and if that's the case, he has the potential to grow into something that we would call a giant around here. Anyway, make sure and subscribe so you can see how the rest of this hunt in early December turns out.